The Forgotten Stories of Biafran Leaders. Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. For decades, the world has overlooked the real heroes of Biafra, the fearless leaders, the master strategists, the women who fought behind the scenes, their names erased, their legacies buried. History remembers the victors, but what about those who fought, sacrificed, and disappeared into silence? For decades, the world has overlooked the real heroes of Biafra, the fearless leaders, the master strategists, the women who fought behind the scenes, their names erased, their legacies buried. But what if I told you their stories were never truly lost? Today we uncover the hidden truths, the betrayals, and the sacrifices that history forgot. Stay with me till the end, because this is the story they never wanted you to hear. The forgotten stories of Biafran leaders, a history they tried to erase. Don't just watch, help uncover history. Like, comment, and share. There are stories they never wanted you to know. Names erased from history books, secrets buried in the ashes of war. But why? What happened to the men and women who risked everything for Biafra? Why did some vanish without a trace? And who truly betrayed the dream of a free nation? Stay with me, because what you're about to discover was never meant to be found. The forgotten stories of Biafran leaders. The truth revealed. Watch till the end, because history is about to change.
Stories of Biafra's leaders and the legacy they left behind. The history of Biafra and its leadership from 1960 to its dissolution in 1970. The forgotten war that shook Africa. The Nigerian Civil War 1967-1970 and the Republic of Biafra background. Following Nigeria's independence in 1960, ethnic tensions escalated. The 1966 anti-Igbo pogrom intensified the divide between ethnic groups, particularly the Igbo people in the south-eastern region. On May 30, 1967, Igbo military officer Co. Dum Ukwu declared the Republic of Biafra, seceding from Nigeria, Biafra's independence. Biafra was established as an independent state, led by Ukwu. Its population was primarily composed of Igbo people. The Nigerian Civil War, Biafran War. The war began on July 6, 1967, when Nigerian forces launched an offensive against Biafra. Biafra faced economic challenges, including a blockade that led to mass famine. International humanitarian aid was delivered via makeshift airports in places like Calabar. Leadership. Ukwu led Biafra, while Nigeria was under the leadership of Col. Yakubu Gowon. Outcome: after intense fighting, Biafra was defeated. On January 15, 1970, Biafra was reabsorbed into Nigeria. Legacy. The war left scars, loss, and displacement, affecting millions of lives. Biafra remains a significant historical chapter, symbolizing struggle for self-determination and the cost of conflict. Biafran child starving during the war. Biafra's history is marked by significant events, particularly during the Nigerian Civil War 1967-1970. Here are some key points. Secession and independence. In May 1967, the head of the Eastern Region, Lieutenant Colonel Odum Ukwu, declared the region a sovereign and independent republic under the name of Biafra. Biafra constituted the former eastern region of Nigeria and was inhabited mainly by Igbo people. Conflict and Nigerian Civil War. The Nigerian federal government, led by General Yakubu Gowon, refused to recognize Biafra's secession. Fighting began in July 1967, with Biafran troops initially successful. However, the numerically superior federal forces gradually pressed Biafra's boundaries inward. Biafra lost its seaports, became landlocked, and faced severe supply shortages. Starvation and disease followed, resulting in a high mortality rate during the war. Humanitarian crisis and airlifts. The Biafra War led to a humanitarian crisis, and the world witnessed images of starving Biafran children in 1968. The conflict prompted the world's largest civilian airlift, with food and medicine sent to Biafra from various countries. Despite its struggle for independence, Biafra ceased to exist as an independent state in January 1970. The war left a lasting impact on the region and its people.
The forgotten stories of Biafran leaders. War changes nations, but it also shapes unforgettable leaders. During the Nigerian Civil War, 1967 to 1970, Biafran leaders emerged as symbols of hope, resilience, and identity for millions. Who were they? And what legacies did they leave behind? This is their story. Odumegwu Ojukwu, a fiery patriot, became the voice of Biafra's struggle for self-determination. Philip Effiong, Biafra's second-in-command, displayed unshaken integrity in moments of crisis. Together, these leaders stood against impossible odds, forging a path through war for their people. More than just military commanders, these leaders embodied courage in the face of adversity. Their decisions shaped Biafra's identity and left lessons on leadership, unity, and resistance that echo today. They remind us how far people can go to preserve their heritage and freedom. The stories of Biafran leaders aren't just history, they are reminders of enduring humanity. Tensions they faced still resonate in modern Nigeria, sparking discussions on justice, ethnicity, and sovereignty. Understanding their paths deepens our appreciation of history's complexity. The voices of Biafran leaders deserve to be amplified. Their sacrifices continue to shape narratives of resilience and leadership. Subscribe, share, and join us as we dive deeper into their stories. Because history isn't just the past, it's a map for the future. As we've journeyed through the forgotten stories of Biafran leaders, we've uncovered pieces of history that were once hidden in the shadows of time. And now, we understand just how much their courage, vision, and sacrifices shaped the future of an entire nation. These leaders were not just symbols of resistance, but people with families, dreams, and hopes of a better future. For all they gave, and for all they lost, their legacy lives on. But their stories don't end here. Many of the struggles they faced echo through our times. Their untold stories have left a lasting mark, and the questions they raised still resonate today. So, we ask you, what will you do with the stories we've uncovered? Will you let them fade into history, or will you make sure they live on, shared and remembered for generations? If this video sparked your curiosity, there's so much more to explore. Hit the like button if you think their stories deserve to be heard. Share this video with someone who needs to learn more about Biafra's past. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into untold histories. We've only scratched the surface. Join us next time as we continue to uncover the legacies that history forgot. Together, let's keep these stories alive. See you in the next one.